Welcome back to MJL 3764, collecting Elvis on vinyl. On the last video we looked at an album which I said a lot of fans called A Bunch of Leftovers, which was Elvis Now. Unfortunately, another two albums which Elvis released, this one, Love Letters From Elvis, and the full album, also bear that distinction amongst some fans. So let's try and defend this album if I can, and let's have a look at some of the variants. So this is the original UK pressing, Love Letters From Elvis, issued in 1971. That's what the front cover looks like. Back cover. Again, the cover's been knocked as well. It's quite a novel idea, I suppose, for 1971 with the letters and Elvis on the postage stamp, which obviously we would see quite a few years later, for real. Front cover, yeah, the pictures are a bit hazy. Actually, it was the cover of I Got Lucky, featuring the same suit, was actually quite a lot better. This was available in the UK in the orange on a matte label and a gloss label. This is the gloss label. Another copy here, this is a French copy. Slightly different back cover with the RCA a lot more prominent than on the UK edition. And of course slightly different there as well. Label's also on the orange. Next copy is a new German black copy, around 82, 83. Nice glossy cover. Slightly different colour lettering. And it's on the black RCA International label. And the back covers slightly different as it features a barcode. Also in 81 in the UK, this was issued on the green RCA International label, which is this copy here. It was also issued again in 82, I believe, where the RCA label, instead of being on the top, was down the side, which is a copy I need to get hold of, because I've got two of the 81 presses. I need an 82 press. Of course it's available on FTD and CD as well. A variant to this cover is of course the lettering. On the original album you've got 3 lines, Love Letters From Elvis. In the reissue you've got the 2 lines. It's the reissue, that's the original. Of note, the FTD release features 2 lines, and the original CD features 3 lines. This album, when it was released in the UK, got to number 7. As I say, it does come in for a lot of criticism, but unbelievably this album did chart higher in the UK than That's the Way It Is. That's the Way It Is reached number 12. in the UK album charts. Love Letters, number 7. The album before this, Elvis Country, reached number 6. So there you go. Looking at the track listing, it is a bit, it's devoid of rockers, let's put it that way. You've only got My Mojo Working and Cindy Cindy as the up-tempo type songs. Obviously Got My Mojo Working to jam. Cindy Cindy's not the greatest, but it does have some good tracks on it. Love Letters, I prefer the original Elvis version. It's got a gospel song on it, Only Believe, but it's got some nice songs as well. I particularly like Heart of Rome. I think that's a standout track. I like When I'm Over You, I like If I Were You, I like It Ain't No Big Thing, and I like I'll Never Know. They're probably my favourite tracks. I can see that stuff like This Is Our Dance is a bit Engelbert type material, but as I say, a lot of fans say they didn't leave the best till last with this. They issued, it's all recorded around the Nashville Marathon time, and that's the way it is. And Elvis Country, most fans say that was the best material, and this was just what was left over. But obviously with the amount of material Elvis recorded at those sessions, it all couldn't come out on one album, and I don't think it's as bad as people make out actually. This one. In the UK there wasn't a single from this album, but there was a B-side, so let's take a look at that. The single issued was I'm Leaving, with the B-side Heart of Rome. This is a Canadian copy, jukebox copy. So this got to number 23 in the UK charts. Quite disappointing, I thought. I think this is a really good track. Obviously the B-side was the track which was on the Love Letters album. In the UK this was issued in a solid and a 4-prong, so let's take a look at them. This is the solid version, and the B-side Heart of Rome, and this is the 4-prong. Now in America there was a single, Life Only Believe, in a picture cover. So let's take a look at that. So there's the picture cover. Life Only Believe, same both sides. And this was the single. Now this is a German copy of the US single Life Only Believe. In the UK it's easier to get hold of the German copies than the US copies, but they are available, a little bit pricey, so it's another one that I have to look out for. So that's Life. I'll turn it over, and we have Only Believe. Another thing to note is the single version of Life is slightly different from the LP version. They're very, very similar, but there is slight differences. If you listen to the ending, you'll probably see what I mean. Okay, so that's the Love Letters album. Let's take a quick look at the other supposed Leftovers album, the Fall album. The next album is the Fall album, or Elvis album, as it seems no one at RCA wanted to give this one a title. It's known as the Fall album. In the UK this was quite hard to get hold of when it was issued in '73, as was the Raised on Rock album. So most people in the UK look out for this copy, the UK pressing with the hype sticker. This one is the gloss label. It's also available in a matte label. which is this copy here. I don't know if you can, if the camera's picking this up. That's the matte label, UK copy, and that's the gloss label, UK copy. And the back cover looks like that, with ads for the 2 live albums. Again, as we said, this has been called A Bunch of Leftovers, this album. It may be that, but there are some very good tracks on here. Only a 10 tracker, but this was becoming the norm by 1973. 10 tracks per album. Mostly in the UK. The copies you would find in the shops would be the American Dynaflex copies. There's one there. They would still be in the UK jackets. And there's another copy there. Dynaflex. It's only come in a matte cover, which was unusual for the UK, as I like the laminated covers, but it was a matte cover, so some of the covers do suffer from ring wear, such as that one and this one at the top there. However, when it was reissued in 1985 on the new German black, we got a glossy cover. This is actually my first copy of this album, which I bought in around 1985. Bought it in Virgins. It was £7.49. So I say it was quite hard to get hold of this album in the UK on the original. This is the new German black label. And with the barcode on the back. Same back cover, and again all the tracks are not listed in the order that they play on the record. And this pretty beat up cover, this one, but this is an Italian copy. And the RCA. Of course, it is available on FTD as well and CD. As I say, this was called a Bunch of Leftovers. Looking at the track listings, if you read the CD booklet from the FTD, this was going to feature some more obscure tracks than this even. You know, Reconsider Baby, the live version from Madison Square Garden, etc, etc. It's got 3, what they call the 3 piano tracks on here. I like Fall, I like Where Do I Go From Here, I like That's What You Get For Loving Me, Don't Think Twice, Love Me, Love the Life I Lead. This album got to number 16, I believe, in the UK album charts, and there was a single released from it, which was Fall. So here's a single, which got to number 15 in the UK charts in 1973. Single was Fall, backed with Steamroller Blues from the Aloha concert. Like the previous one we've shown, this is available in 4-prong, and it was also issued on the solid. And the B-side, as we said, was Steamroller Blues. That's the jukebox copy. So all in all, not a bad album. As I say, it features some tracks with just Elvis on the piano, some country tracks. Not bad again. I think it gets heavily criticised. It's got a live action shot cover, but all in all, not a bad album, I don't think. So that's it for this video. Till the next time, just remember, while there's music, life's no waste.